So most of us have at some point used a Brita filter. You pour in the water, you don't know what's in the water. The toxins get cleaned out, everything else gets extracted, but you feel safe enough to drink that water. So that's what we do. Nature has her own solutions. She does circular economy. She knows how to do carbon reduction. She knows how to do remediation. So looking into her own processes and finding a way to be able to scale and accelerate them and optimize them is a real gift. We believe that nature's own solutions, like microbes, are the future. My name is Berinda Rasodi, and I am co-founder and CEO of Tersa Earth. I'm an activist by nature, and I have reinvented myself many times in my life. I became an entrepreneur later in life, and I wanted to spend my time and resources on things that would have the potential of healing people and the planet. In British Columbia, everybody knows what a tailings pond is because we are one of the world's centers of mining. The Silicon Valley of mining is here in BC. Just in North America alone, there is $20 billion worth of metals trapped in the waste. So even if we're able to access a fraction of that at the beginning and as we grow, that's all money coming back to support our economy here in this country.
So we take the value of metals that are trapped in the acid rock drainage and extract them out while remediating the water at the same time. We have a specialized microbe that is able to generate electricity, and that electricity allows metals to deposit on an electrode. And that electrode can then be sold for value. So the metal that we've mostly been focused on currently is copper. Then the next part of our process is called microbially induced carbonate precipitation, and that's the one that's really cleaning up the water afterwards. So we first extracted out the valuable, interesting metals, and then this part will precipitate all of those remaining toxic metals that you don't want going out into the environment, and also neutralizing the pH. We believe that waste management is health management, and then having an opportunity to support a technology that is actually taking the waste and creating wealth, not only for industry and community. As much as we see the negative impacts that mining has on the environment, what we forget is that our day-to-day lives are only possible because of products from mining. And that's what is really important here, is for industry and innovation to move forward while making sure they're taking accountability for the waste left in the past. We are very driven and ambitious, and a lot of us come from a biology background, and through working at Tersa have learned how many applications there are to be able to use the microbes in an interesting way. I'm a problem solver by nature, and I do believe that nature is the best problem solver, and so we shouldn't ignore that billions of years of evolution that allows bacteria and microbes to be able to solve challenging chemistry.
Companies like Foresight and the individuals who work there have a real passion for this province and for innovation. And why that's important is you need a community. It is very hard to be a startup for a hard tech. It is even harder to be a startup for a hard tech with a woman-led science team and a woman-led founder and CEO. And then it is really hard to try and establish yourself market validation in a very well-established industry. So Foresight not only provides the tools and the community, but it also provides the credibility to companies to be looked at and taken seriously. The collaboration between clean tech industry and government, I think, is going to be stronger in the future because we will see the return on investment, not only in terms of job creation and revenue, but also in terms of national sovereignty. Now is the opportunity for the ecosystem in BC to become very aggressive and to really own the spot that we have, because really we've been on the sidelines very quietly. And so when people talk about job creation or talk about the economy, they're not talking about the innovation ecosystem enough.